We're back, and Will continues his special report from Port Charles, New York. What's next, Will?
Well, now that we've got Mr. Baldwin calmed down a little bit, we thought we'd have a little surprise. We took our camera out on the streets, and we asked the people of Port Charles about the people behind deception. Take a look at the videotape. Roll.
Deception? Well, I think it stinks. Actually, I used to work for the company, but Julia Barrett made me leave because I spent too much time with my child. But no hard feelings, though.
Deception, yeah. Well, I don't wear perfume, but if I did, I think I'd choose a much more subtle fragrance than deception.
Excuse me. Hi, Will. It's Tiffany here. You remember all my movies that I'm sure you did, Tiffany Hill? Well, I own a TV station now here in Port Charles, WLPC, and I carry your show absolutely every single day. You know, the last time I was in Hollywood, I ran into Gary right outside Chasen's. I thought it was so wonderful that he let Burt Parks, God rest his soul, sing Here She Comes, Miss America, when Gary could have sung for the entire world. What an unselfish act. Anyway, we were talking about I would be such a great co-host with Gary. You know, we would be really good together. So, therefore, tell him I'm available anytime he wants to. I can come to the coast. We can discuss it anytime he wants to, okay? Bye.
I'm very happy with deception. And I thought my husband was crazy when he told me that he wanted to invest. Well, only because, you know, Scott's given me a lot of trouble over the years. But I think that it's bound to be a big hit.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, I should say.
Especially Tiffany.
Yes, I don't remember that.
There you go.
However, is there anything else you want to tell us? I mean, since you're still here.
Yes, I would like to mention that we are starting a line of fragrance for men.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Will it be under the Deception label?
Well, it's going to be called Deceptions, Scandal for Men.
Dominique, we haven't heard much from you. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. We also have a line of lingerie in development right now.
Hey, that's interesting. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I can do more than that. I can show you.
What?
Oh.
Did you know about this?
No.
Is it a blouse or is it a teddy? Deception undercover lets you decide just how much you can get away with.
She must have been drinking those Polynesian drinks at the pool this morning.
I don't know, but it looks like she's hit pay dirt.
Does it say bedroom or does it say boardroom? With Deception Undercover, we let you become chairman of the board, no matter where you are or who you're with.
Oh, I'll take one in every color. He's got some skeletons in his closet.
How soon can we expect to see the new line in the stores?
Very soon. Very, very soon. Our manufacturers are working overtime on it right now as we speak. Right now.
Scott, are you listening to me? He's not listening to me. Our
never listens to you.
Our lingerie line is a smash. The phone has been ringing off the hook ever since the home show.
Oh, I know. There were 25 messages on the machine before I got here this morning.
I hope you're impressed, Scott.
Designers, graphic artists, look at this, ad agency, stores all across the country, all dying to get involved with Deception Undercover.
Did you see the list? I mean, look at the list.
Yeah.
You should check the list out.
Check it later.
Well, you're in a good mood.
You know, Scott, I think we need to get a secretary to help us answer all these phones. Maybe Jenny can help us out until we get somebody real.
Good idea.
Except that I got her machine. You know what? She's probably already gone to Sly's camp, and you and I should get going, too, if we're going to get there.
Listen,
bye.
listen. I don't think I can go.
What? You told Sly you'd go.
I know, but something has come up.
Scott, what am I supposed to tell Sly?
You know, his hair must be completely out of control. Tell him I'll be up soon, and I'll bring my clipper.
Okay. You seem kind of down today. What's the matter?
As soon as we get a price.
It's nothing for you to worry about. Go ahead. You have a good time up there with Sly, all right? Go ahead.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Hey, there's Julia.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, gang.
Hi.
Well, where's Scott?
Oh, where's Scott? First things first. Oh, yeah,
Isn't he here?
he's gonna come up a little later. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Susie can.
I think Julia might want a box lunch, Sly.
I would. I'm starved.
They're
You
good.
ate everything.
Do you want to come with me? Okay.
Where's Ned? He had some business he had to take care of. Don't ask me what. It's probably more your department.
Not hotel business. At least it better not be. So did you two drive up together?
Well, strictly by accident.
Yeah, car broke down on the side of the road.
Yeah, Paul rescued me.
Yeah, boy, it was tough getting her to abandon that old clunk like that.
Well, yeah, I had to leave my car at the garage. And,
Wow. Glad it all worked out.
Yeah.
Here you go. My softball game is starting right now.
Oh, good deal. Here, I'll eat it while we watch.
Great. Let's go, Jenny.
I'll be right there in just a minute. I just have to clean up this
Yeah,
mess, okay?
I'll give you a hand.
I'm going to fly.
Okay, see you later. Be careful.
Come on.
Bye.
Well, that's it. Perfect day. It's over.
That what this is, a perfect day, I wondered.
No, I think we worked too hard for it to be a perfect day. But I will tell you what would make it a perfect day.
A trip to Corsica?
Day at the races.
No, how about dinner at the Outback? Come on, let's sit over there.
Okay, you buy.
It's not a trip to Corsica, but I guess we can go there and relax a little bit.
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Look
Ned.
who's here. The one and only.
Well, Ned, you're just in time. We were headed over to the
Well, only
Outback for
what?
dinner. You want to join us?
Thank you, Dominique. But no, I just stopped by to talk some business with Julia.
Hey, did you forget to hang out that sun and gone fishing?
I'm sorry, guys. There's just a little problem over at the hotel that we need to discuss. Julia?
Oh, no, fine. I always have time for business. Why don't you guys go ahead without me, and I'll meet you there later.
I don't dispute the value of renting a suite or a room to a person on a permanent basis. I mean, I kind of like the idea of it being a residential hotel.
So do I. Having a secured rent on a percentage of the hotel rooms is kind of a nice safety net.
Yes, I just think we should keep the number of permanent guests at a minimum. I just don't think we should add any more right now. At least for a while.
So what you're trying to say is that you want to turn down the application of Mr. Atherton here?
Yes, unless you strongly disagree.
Well, but, Ned, Mr. Atherton is a pretty well-known lawyer.
He's also a pretty well-known married man who wants that suite to put his girlfriend up in.
Really?
I think it would give the hotel a bad name, which in turn would be bad for business, if you know what I mean.
Is this based on a strong business belief or a moral one?
Julia, I've always considered myself a somewhat enlightened man. What people do with their personal lives is their business. Unless it has something to do with my business. And I think this does.
How? How do you know that he's planning on putting a mistress up there?
Well, when a married man already has one home in town and now he's looking for a second one, you have to wonder. And also, there have been, well, a few rumors running around the club about his affair.
Boy, oh boy, the way you men just talk among yourselves. I'll have to think twice before I ever get involved with one again, married or not.
Well, some men are discreet. Not that you seem like the type who would gravitate towards a married man.
No. Although they just can't seem to keep their hands off me. Yeah, a little joke there. No, I'm not. There's definitely no percentage in that. Although I can slightly sympathize sometimes with people who can't seem to resist the attraction. You know, people who delude themselves into believing that there would be no consequences or strings attached to an affair.
Yeah. Sort of easy to fall into that trap. I mean, there's no way that there couldn't possibly be some emotional strings attached. Kind of hard to avoid. I think it's just a matter of how you deal with them.
You know, I was at Sly's camp for Parents' Day. I was kind of surprised not to see you there with Jenny.
Well, I had a pretty busy week, and I couldn't get away. How was it?
It was a really nice day. You would have enjoyed it. So, what do you say? Can you find time to join us at the Outback now for a drink?
Well, I can't really find it, but I can make it. Jenny, I didn't hear you come in.
I'm sorry, I just didn't think to knock.
Oh, that's all right. We were just talking shop.
I tried to catch you in your office, Ned, but they said that you might be down here, so...
Here I am.
All right.
Yeah, I just came over to discuss some business. Actually, Julie invited me over to the Outback for a drink before I went home. Would you like to join us?
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to. Actually, I'm I'm glad that I caught you two together like this. I have something that I need to ask Ned, and it's going to affect you. In fact, I'm sure that he'd want to consult you about it.
What is it?
Well, I've been thinking about our Caribbean trip, the one we had to postpone because of AJ's accident. I was just wondering if maybe you'd be ready to set a definite date.
Well, sure, I don't see why not.
Really?
Of course, I think it's a perfect time. I mean, there's really nothing pressing at ELQ, and I'm sure Julia will be able to take care of business over at the hotel.
Absolutely. I'd be delighted. Looks like you two could use that, although I am very jealous.
Oh, gosh, before we go, I have to shut the door of the file room. Can you excuse me?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm surprised.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting kind of hungry. I think maybe we ought to order something.
That sounds good.
Huh?
Well, what do you say, Jen? Should we have dinner with this motley crew?
Sure. I'd love to. Take your life in your hands. That's what I like to see.
Yes, I'm so glad you're staying.
Thank you.
Hey, Jenny, what do you say we hit the dance floor and work up an appetite?
I already have an appetite, but I'll try and work it off.
Excuse us?
You're excused.
Well, Scott, I think that you should just sit back, relax, and try to enjoy yourself tonight. You know, sort of the condemned man theory.
What is that supposed to mean, Dominique?
I think she's referring to my hearing with the ethics committee tomorrow.
Oh, right. I would think that you'd be whispering sweet nothings into Jessica's ear about now.
Oh, I don't think he has to worry. He had a pretty heavy date with Miss Holmes the other night, and I imagine that he somehow managed to convince her not to disqualify herself from the board.
You know, I figured that you two would figure I would try something like that. However, not being able to practice law has given me a whole new respect for the law, and besides, I left the decision entirely up to Jessica.
Are you kidding? What do you think she'll do?
She disqualified herself, but I respect her for it. And whatever the board dishes out, I'll just deal with that then.
Proud of you, Scott.
So am I. No, really, I'll be rooting for you. Me
Well,
too.
I think we may have to say some prayers here, you know, like Hail Marys or something. Hey, next time I'm gonna take a cab. It cost me $5, but I'll get home sometime tonight.
You just get over it. I forgot to do this, and I don't want to worry about it all night.
You know, Ned was saying that he and Jenny are taking a little Caribbean cruise.
Yeah, they are.
Well, here it is. Is that going to cause any problems for you?
No, I assure you that I can handle both deception and my business at the Port Charles Hotel while Ned is gone.
Well, I'm sure you can, but I wasn't really talking about business.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was talking about the fact that I just would hate to see you get your little feelings hurt again.
Oh, and why would I get my little feelings hurt again?
Want a drink?
No, I don't want to drink. What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is, you know, I was watching you watch them on the dance floor. It just seemed a little... Al, you sure you don't want to drink?
I was thinking how lucky they are to have each other. And I know what you're insinuating, and let me assure you for the last time that I have no interest in Ned except as a business partner, okay?
Okay.
Okay.